Hey, before you scroll past another TV listing, let me ask you something real. When was the last time a screen felt like it wasn't just showing the picture, but actually brought you into the moment? That missing connection between immersion and emotion disappears the moment you live with the Hisense E6 Cinema series. This is for the kind of person who notices washed-out highlights, dull dark scenes, motion blur, or sound that just doesn't match what your eyes see. You want visuals that feel intentional, not just big. You want sound that feels authentic, not flat. You want every scene to matter. You're past settling for okay enough, you're ready for presence. Before you get lost in comparing features, take a moment to check the current price and availability. TVs this capable, a 43-inch Hi-QLED with AI light sensor, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and smart features built in, don't linger quietly once people hear what they actually bring to the room. You probably knew it was time to upgrade the moment your old screen just didn't feel right anymore. Maybe bright scenes looked dull instead of vibrant. Maybe dark scenes turned into gray mush instead of showing detail. Maybe motion felt smeared instead of crisp. That's the moment fine stops feeling fine and you start wanting something that actually respects what you watch. Once the Hisense 43E6QF becomes your daily centerpiece, that subtle disappointment you didn't even realize you were carrying just dissolves. Colors feel richer, contrast feels deeper without crushing detail, and motion looks clean instead of smeared. Dolby Vision lifts every scene with dynamic range that actually feels cinematic, and Dolby Atmos makes audio feel immersive instead of flat. You stop tinkering with settings and start losing yourself in what's on screen. You feel it during movie nights when every highlight pops without glare washing everything away. You feel it during fast scenes where motion actually stays crisp instead of smearing. You feel it during everyday streaming where AI upscaling and the light sensor adapt so everything looks more intentional. Even casual TV starts sounding richer because audio finally feels present instead of recessed. This isn't about headline numbers anymore. It's about how complete the experience feels, visuals and sound working together so nothing fights for attention. Once you hear and see that harmony, anything weaker instantly feels like compromise. If you're even slightly leaning toward this, don't wait for random price swings or stock quirks. Displays with this blend of performance and features get noticed fast by people who want real presence, not just size. You might wonder if a 43-inch screen is big enough. That doubt evaporates the moment you see how anti-reflection and contrast keep everything crisp and detailed. The way Dolby Vision manages highlights and shadows makes every scene feel intentional, not washed out. And voice control with Alexa means you're not wrestling remotes, you're commanding the experience naturally. The benefit you don't expect is how effortless it all feels. Setup doesn't turn into a project. Interfaces feel intuitive instead of cluttered. You press play and suddenly your space feels like it was waiting for this moment. Images feel rich without glare, motion stays smooth and natural, highlights and shadows feel intentional, sound feels immersive, not flat. You stop adjusting settings constantly. It's not a tiny, underwhelming panel. It's not something you'll outgrow quickly at a certain point. Endlessly comparing specs just stalls you. You already know which experience keeps looping in your mind. Choosing it is how you finally move past compromise and into real enjoyment. Don't let this upgrade be one you delay and then regret every time your current setup feels less than it should. If you're ready for visuals and sound that finally fit your expectations and space, check availability now and make that leap with confidence.